North Korea is reportedly closing its borders in a bid to protect itself from possible Ebola infections. Companies that offer international tourists a chance to cross into the communist state have been informed that as of Friday, they will no longer be able to visit the country. It's not yet clear whether the ban also covers non-tourist members of the diplomatic or business community with relations to Pyongyang. Vicky is from Koryo Tours, one of the biggest organizers of North Korean travel. She joins us now from Beijing. Vicky, thank you so much for joining us. How was your company informed about this border closure? Was there a directive from Pyongyang?
We received phone calls yesterday afternoon from our partners at KITC, the Korea International Travel Company, informing us that there was a temporary ban on tourism that was going to be in effect from today.
So has anything happened like this in the past from your experience, Vicky?
Yeah, we've been running tours to North Korea since 1993, and in 2003 the country also closed. It completely sealed its borders, actually, due to the threat of SARS. That's slightly different to what's happening at the moment. Of course, it's all unfolding as we speak, but so far we're hearing it's just tourists that are being stopped to travel, and flights are still going in and out the country. We actually have 2 tourists in the country at the moment, and so from what we've heard, they're going to complete their tour and come back out on Saturday as planned.
All right, so they will be returning to the south or to the country where they came from as planned. But what about your future travel tours? What happens to that?
Well, we have a tour scheduled to go in tomorrow. We have a group who are already in Beijing, as we always ask our tourists to come a day early so we can fully prepare them. What we're doing at the moment is talking to our partners in Pyongyang, and as we hear that other people who are travelling to the country for trade and for diplomatic purposes are still being allowed to travel, we're trying to convince our partners in Pyongyang, and we've been sending them paperwork to show that the tourists that we have here haven't been coming from areas affected by Ebola, and we're hoping that we'll be able to take them in. As I said, it's a constantly evolving situation at the moment, so we're speaking to Pyongyang.
So what is your sense right now, Vicky? How long do you think will Pyongyang be closing the borders? And if that is so, how many international tourists to and fro North Korea will likely be affected?
Well, we're coming up to the quietest season for travel. It's very, very cold in the DPRK over winter. That said, we do have a tour in November, which we're taking around 60 tourists in. And then we also have tourists that are going for the New Year Eve celebrations in December, so it's going to be affecting over 100 tourists if it remains closed to the end of the year. That being said, it's really impossible to say at the moment. This news just came in, and we're not sure how it's going to develop. We're hearing different things from different people, so we're hoping that the restrictions will be lifted as early as possible, but I can't say for sure.
Vicky from Koryo Tours joining us from our Beijing studios. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.